Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Scrap Lift Sunday where Laura and I take this inspiration, and this inspiration is going to take the squares or like the lines that you see on there, and we're going to give you two different takes. So I am going to be using my May 2019 Hip Kit collection, the main kit, and I think I got the embellishment kit. I'm not quite sure, but I think I got both of them or a couple of different designs. And I know I got the mixed media kit or the color kit, but I haven't used it yet, but I will be, I promise. So I decided to use this Paige Evans paper, and I think it's page number 22, but I could be wrong. And I got out some splatters from Shimmers. I'm going to put them all over. So I got 4 different colors out. I got the Tartar, which is the black acrotones. And then I got out Vibe Sunset Strip. I got out Caribbean Sunset and then Sweetheart. And they all match this paper wonderfully. And in the sketch, there is a bunch of different splatters all over it. And that's what I decide to do with it is that I make sure that all the splatters and everything are kind of all over, because I know I will be covering most of this up, but I wanted it to be able to show through just like in the sketch. Our main topic of this, or our main thing that we are scrap lifting from, that you're going to see on both of our collections or both of our layouts, is the strips of paper, like the square strips of paper, or I should say rectangular squares of paper. And I do mine a little bit differently than what is on there. As you're watching me get all of the splatters down, I add the black. And I just love, absolutely love how that part turned out. So now here I am. I'm getting out all of the papers and everything that is used. And now I have already used this. So a lot of these scraps, you'll see how I use the scraps up in my particular layout too. And I'm cutting all of my strips that I want to use with this particular collection, and I do them just a little bit differently. I still use the same fat, like width and skinniness and all of that kind of stuff with it. And then I do off camera, I will tell you this, I do 2 things off camera. One is the sequence mix that I do off camera, and then also the black outlining that you will see in the still shots, the close still shots and whatnot of it. And this particular paper I cut in half. All of this is either Paige Evans New Line Horizon or the Sunny Days collection. Not Sunny Days. Yeah, there is one paper Sunny Days, but I don't think I use it. Maybe the strawberry one is Sunny Days. But then I also use the Dear Lizzie New collection as well on here for a lot of my embellishments. Now I'm just placing these down, trying to figure it out. So instead of it going vertical, I am doing mine horizontal. And I have absolutely no problem using these words as horizontal either, just because it just adds a little bit and a break between all of that color before my picture goes down. Now I'm just getting all of these down and I'm distressing everything. And pretty much, I just make sure that everything looks good when I'm putting it down, but I don't mind that there's like spots open or any of that sort, just because I do place quite a bit of embellishments down once you see me start doing that. Okay, and now I am just placing down this stuff, and I'm just getting both sides done. And I do leave them a little bit. So I'm going to explain a little bit about the pictures. So these 2 pictures are in Germany or Europe in general. They have tons and tons and tons about like tons and tons of different little statues that are human statues. I'm not sure what they're exactly called, but you place money down in there and then they'll move. Well, my daughter was kind of scared of them at first, but this one was the first time that she was able to like really enjoy it, because the guy was absolutely amazing. like he just stood there and I was able to give, you know, facial expressions and all that stuff. And he reached out to hold her hand and I told her it was okay to hold his hand and all that. So it worked. I just love these photos. Our facial expressions, you can't see it while we're working on it, but in the still shots, you'll see it. And I do hold the pictures up closely too, just so that you kind of see what they are. But it was so magical to see her face finally lit up when she realized that this was going to be an amazing, you know, experience, because the guy isn't going to do anything to her. So that is what it is. And this was while we were in Cologne. It was on our way to, actually this guy was right outside the zoo and he was just standing there. He was a statue. He was like one of those mime type statues, and it was pretty cool. He was a really good guy because he didn't move, nothing. So it worked out perfect. So this is where you start to see me use all of that pattern paper from that one paper that was done with a cut file on one of my previous layouts. And I'm just placing all of these colors down in different places and distressing them and just adding them wherever I felt like it. And I was able to use up all of those scraps, which was great because it gave me the option to use tons of different colors everywhere. And now I'm just getting everything down. I'm placing everything around. I really don't do much more to the photo after I get done with this part other than I back it with some foam and get it stuck up a little bit. But I pretty much use all of this one pattern for my layering because you guys do know that if you're new to my channel, you will find this out. If you're an old veteran, you guys know that I love, love, love to put tons of different layers down. So this is where I start to back the cut file with some foam, and I use Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. I love them. And if you are ever wanting them, just let me know. I do have a consultant that I purchase my stuff from that I absolutely love her. And she is amazing, and I just love the dimensionals. They're awesome. So I hope that you're having, so this is going up on Mother's Day, so I'm hoping that you guys are having a wonderful Mother's Day. If you're a provider or any of that sort in the U.S., today is Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. And I hope that you guys have a relaxing day. Now, I am getting out a tag from the Horizon collection that Paige Evans made. And then also all of those balloons and that bee and all of that stuff is from the new Dear Lizzie collection. And like I said, I'm just getting all of this stuff placed down so I can kind of have an idea. I do leave this is the first time in a long time I didn't glue down my picture right away. And I think it was because I wanted to try to add the same colors on both sides of the photograph versus just leaving one set of colors on one side and then leaving the other set of colors on the other side. I kind of wanted them to be able to mix and mingle a little bit. And I'm just placing down, there was a couple of frames in one of the ephemeras, so I was working on trying to get that to work. And then pretty much once I get this, I'm like, now I'm putting it down because I don't want it to move, because I cut that frame and that frame has to be hidden. And now I am just taking down all of I'm putting down all of the bits and bobs and getting my photograph down. I'm cutting up some of the string. And now I'm just pretty much now going to embellishment. And I embellish quite a bit. I go to town. This is very colorful. I love how this turned out. It's just gorgeous. Absolutely love it. And let's see here. This is the Sunny Days collection little gem. I wanted to add just a little bit of something up there. Oh, and also make sure that you go check out Laura's channel as well. Obviously, of course, her link will be down below in my description. Make sure you go check out her take. I have seen her layout. It is absolutely stunning and gorgeous. So make sure that you go check hers out, as well as obviously like and subscribe to mine. Now, the still shots will be coming up. And remember, I do the black outlining with one of my journal pens, along with my journaling and the sequence mix. I place all of that at the end off camera because why do you guys all want to see me draw? And so now I move on to my title. My title states he moves. And he does move. He's a statue that moves. And I know that it may sound just a little bit of cliche, but I wanted to be able to use these acetate letters because I wasn't sure how to use them, because they are acetate. So this was a way to get me to start using them, is by doing them as a title. So that's what I did. And I do, if you can't see on camera, but I do add the exclamation point, as well as he on top and then moves on the bottom. The sequence mix that I am going to use off camera is exclusively designed for the Secret Not Secret kit, and it's from Spiegelmom Scraps. It matches the Horizon and the Whimsical collection, I can't speak today, so I'm sorry, collection as well. And it just works perfectly. So here I am, I'm placing the acetate hearts that are part of the letters. And then that's pretty much it. So I will talk to you soon. Bye.